Good morning, everyone. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards and see what's in store with a message from Spirit. How are you all doing this week? We are in a new week, new energy. We are now in Leo season, the fire element. We are in this energy of ignitions, sparks, and I'm hearing from Spirit rolling thunder. And when they were saying that, I'm like, but thunder's not the fire part. I'm like, so that's not lightning. And they're like, no, but the roll of thunder and the momentum that's already happening. So for some, it may be a month of the sparks, the ignitions in your life, in your movement, finally. And for others, it's going to be like you are like thick into the momentum. Right? So you may have already had your spark, but you know how a thunder just continues to roll and roll and roll. There's a lot of that energy right now, which is so interesting. And I love that with Leo season because the energy of Leo is this courage, strength, but a willingness to stand up for who you are. And one thing that Spirit was saying earlier too, Leo is not aggressive. It's not about aggression, but rather courage and fortitude and strength, but not aggression. So they're saying, be cautious of this energy tipping you into easily flaring anger, that kind of thing. They're like, that's not what it's about. That would be ego or hurt driven responses, but rather it's the thing to help you feel bold enough to speak your truth, to take those steps, to make the changes you want, to have the courage to create the thing, but in a very centered way, because when it comes from you and yourself, it is expressed and can reach so much further. Very cool. So this week I am using the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck that we created at Avalon Spirit. So let's see what Spirit wants to share for messages this week. Oh, I like it already. I really like this energy already. Okay. What do we have here? Spirit is saying, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open so you don't miss anything. And keep your eyes open so you don't miss anything is not because it doesn't mean it can't come around again, they're saying. But some of you, and again, whenever this comes through in a general message, you take what resonates. But the cool thing is when it comes forward for a general message, it means that there's a majority of you watching that are going to be seeing more of these alignments. But I want to say 3D alignments, tangible things in your life that you don't want to miss. Signs from the universe supporting you moving forward, synchronistic meetings, all of this to keep that thunder rolling like they were talking about in the momentum. So let's see what the cards say. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so first of all, some of the messages and insights that you're going to receive will come through in the form of the third eye chakra. So this says, allow divine insight. This card speaks about your third eye, your brow chakra opening, and bringing in the energy of clairvoyance, essentially. But it is not limited to that, because again, I want to say, oh yeah, and Spirit was like, open your eyes. Some of these insights may come in dream state. Some of these insights may come in the form of clairvoyance, especially if you are naturally clairvoyant. It might be very amplified. But as well, these are I want to say 3D amplifications. And they're showing me too that for many of you, okay, the beautiful connection to this card is many of you may have had a dream, a vision, just a random image in your mind of something. Say it was you see a peacock, okay? So you see a peacock in your mind, or you have a dream about a peacock and you're like, what's with the peacock? But then you happen upon a peacock one day, which can happen, has happened to me before. You happen upon this peacock and it is at the same moment that you divinely cross paths with somebody who's significant to your journey, to your career, to your heart space, whatever that may be. It's also these connections that way. So that's also how Spirit really wants us to recognize this third eye chakra. Notice what thoughts and images come into your mind, come into your dream state, but also how some of those tie into what's happening in your 3D waking reality. Very cool. The next one is, actually, yeah, these two really go together. So we have breathe, and then we have release expectation, okay? Let go and trust, and pause and breathe. Many of us right now, again, this energy of Leo can have such a fiery, of course, element to it. We feel we need to rush into stuff or hurry up and get things done. We have to remember all of the stuff we've been manifesting, all of the work we've been doing to clear triggers, to clear traumas, to just, get to know who we are now and what that means. And then set the manifestations, set the intentions. And many of you have been doing that. We've been talking about that all through July. Well, we're still in July, but still. We've been talking about that. And so now it's time to release those expectations and pay attention to how the universe is bringing those alignments in. But a big thing we have to do to make sure that happens is we need to stay calm in the body. It doesn't mean we can't be goofy, and it doesn't mean we can't be fired up, but we have to come back to a place of center. And one of the best ways to get to that place of center is breathing. I was doing this with my daughter just the other day, and she was worried about something, and I said, okay, let's calm the body first, and then we can think about all of the things. But in order to do that, we need a calm body so that we can think rationally. And breath is our absolute built-in way to keep the body calm. And it's a beautiful thing. And so when we come back to breath, all things are possible, is what I want to say. It really is. Sometimes 3 breaths can reset a fight or flight response, right? 3 breaths can change your energy about a situation. 3 breaths can save you from a really epic argument. Breath makes such a difference. Breath can help you focus and center, right? Like before you do a performance or a sport, I know before I go on stage, I have to take a couple breaths and get myself in the zone, right? That's my intention that I set during that time. So breath is so valuable. Pause and breathe, because these beautiful things are coming in, but we need to not overtly control how it comes in. Right? We need to release the expectation and trust that the universe has heard exactly what it is we're wanting, what we're trying to create, what we are, all of those things. Essentially, all of our intentions, whatever they may be, the universe has heard you. And now in Leo season, the universe gets to ignite this trail. They're showing me this path of sparks. And you get to follow that path until you get to the main hearth, if you will. Right? To see what's kind of brewing there for you. So beautiful energies to start the week. I love that there is this energy of open your eyes. Don't miss it. Notice what's coming into alignment in terms of 3D things that correlate with your visions, your dreams, all of that kind of stuff. So beautiful way to start the day. So thank you all so much for joining me as always. I do also want to say, check out the podcast today. It's a podcast with Kevin Semenyuk, Avalon Spirits, Modern Day Shaman. And this time we were talking about his latest book that he has put out. It is a beautiful, beautiful read. It's called Glory in the Making of a Saint. So you'll definitely want to check out the podcast. Listen to where this beautiful energy of his came from. I talk all about it on there as well. Share a little bit, read a couple parts. But for anyone who loved the book The Alchemist, this is similar, but more. So check that out today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good Monday.